Today begins a very sad day in the season. We need to just take the sails off to get ready for Haulout next week. So to take the sails down, I've already took the sail cover off, so I need to take the sail off, and I need to take the boom brake off because that's just going to be a tripping hazard now. And so basically I just need to take the out haul off and take the slugs, the sail slugs out, drop it to the deck, and then take it out of the boom and then fold it. That's always going to be the most fun. Then once we're done with that, we need to take the head sail off. That's even more fun to fold on this deck. So let's get started. And here's where we disconnect the out haul and the topping lift. Gonna take that off, and we disconnect the out haul down here. I'm just going to need to release this first. This should be run back to the cockpit, but it's not. It's on my to-do list. So that'll take the pressure off. And now we can release this a little. I'll make this loose, and then we can get the pin out. Now this is loose, and once we get everything untied, this can slide out. So let's get going on that. So normally the lazy jacks are on the boom when the sail's off, sail cover's off. So when we drop the sail, it doesn't go all over the deck. So, but when I'm not using it, I tie them to the shrouds, so they're not in my way. So the first thing I need to do is take off this boom brake, and that'll get rid of a tripping hazard. The boom brake is there so in case we have an accidental jibe, we don't kill ourselves with the boom coming across. It slows it down, and you can actually lock it. So I'm just going to take this off. That loosened it up. Come over here. I know this isn't ideal to have a shackle on a stanchion base, but it is what it is. And put this up here. Let's get under here and take this pin out. Brake. I'm doing this with my cell phone, not my camera, so wasn't planning on this. So that's off. And come over here. Take this block off. Okay, so now that block's off, I can just gotta take this line off totally. And I can just pull it out. And we can take the whole setup to the cockpit and deal with it later. I'll put it in one of the lockers. There's the sail cover. Actually, I made that sail cover. So now that that's free, and I took the out haul off, we take the sail ties off. That's going to go all over the deck. And the sails out here, the slugs, they're going to come out of the track. And there is actually a stop to hold the slugs up. Need to take this out. And I just slide it down so I don't lose it. And then the slugs come out of the gate that's in the mast. And again, there's a lot of fun doing with one hand. You see this hook's coming out. I'll do that for the rest of the moment. Hold on. Actually, I had a brain cramp. I went out of order here, so what I need to do first, before I take them out of the track, see these black ones? Those actually hold in battens I gotta take out of the sail. So let me do that before I do this. Okay, so the first batten isn't actually held in by one of those slugs, but it's a separate pocket, easy enough to take out. That's that one. Usually put them on the bow to get them out of the way. That's one of them. And the others I need to take out in a different way. Best way to show you this side maybe. So we have this little contraption here. It's actually held in with a screw on the other side. And there's that screw. And kind of hard to tell, but those with British cars will know what that is. It's actually a posi drive, so do not use a Phillips. You need to use a posi drive bit. This is a PZ2 or PZ, no, it's a PZ1 I think. And that will pick up that screw. If you use a Phillips, you will cam it out and you will curse that you were born. So I will take these out. It doesn't come all the way out. You can just do it a few turns. And this cover will come off. And it's adjustable, so if you want to change the tension on the battens, there is a screw on the end. But you can take this out. That releases it. And then you get back. And then I have two more to do like that. So that's two out. So I have two more to do like that. I will not film those because it's exactly the same. Okay, now that the battens are out, and I did remove the rest of the sail out of the track, I will put the pin back. See, this is the stopper that goes in. And it goes in, and you can actually do it one of two ways. I normally have it like this. So the shorter part is at the top, just so the sail sits a little lower to make the sail cover fit a little better. So the next thing is we need to take this pin out. It holds the sail on the boom. So there's a pin over here, which I've already started. I just ring ding undo it. That'll let the pin out. So that's that. Now the sail is free. Now we can actually slide it out of the track here. So I don't know how I'm going to film that because I'm holding the camera. I don't have a mount, so let's get going. I'll do that off camera. All it does is it slides out. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we got the sail out of the boom. So I just want to show you how it's held in there. There's literally a bolt rope sewn into the bottom of the sail, and it goes in this groove. It goes open here, it slides in, and when you're done, as you just saw, I slide it out. Not too fancy, but it does the job. And now basically what I do is I drape it over the boom onto the deck, and I just flake it and then put it into a bag. And since we just recently washed it, usually I have them washed, but we only used it 3 times this year, so I'm not going to have them washed this year. Maybe next year if we sail more. So that's it. Now we have to fold this monstrosity on this deck that's not even 2 feet wide. So that's always the most fun part. So see you in a minute. Okay, so now we have the sail over the boom onto the deck. So what we're going to be doing is flaking it in this area so we can put it into a bag. So after each fold, I can literally go down and walk on this nice slippery material to kind of get a nice crease, and keep doing that for the 40 odd foot of the sail length. So that's that. I don't have a camera on, so I'm not going to film any of this, but that's it. Okay, we have it flaked as best we can on the side deck. Boom's all set. Now I just have to fold it so it'll fit into the bag. Okay, the main sail is down. So now we need to take the head sail off. So what we need to do is loosen all the lines, bring them on deck. Then we can lower the head sail and then do the same thing, fold it on the side of the deck. Okay, have the sheets off. Now we just need to take the control line and undo that, and then I need to pull the sail out using one of the sheets so we can open it up, and then we can take it down, and then that'll also wind this on the spool on the bottom of the roller. So just gotta take that off and hope it doesn't get caught. So here we go. I'm gonna undo this. Okay, the sail is open. Now I'm going to drop it down and start folding it on the deck. Okay, so that was uneventful. Got the sail down. Now we just need to take it out of the shackles on the furler and then fold it like the other one. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, I took off the sheets off camera, so I'm taking the sail off of the roller furler. I already took the top one off. Now I'm taking the bottom one off. So basically I shouldn't do this with one hand because I don't want to lose the shackle. So I'm literally going to pull the shackle out to release the sail. And when we had the sail out, it actually filled the roller furler with the red line. So this is now full to the right length. So now I can take this off and then we can fold this. Okay, so that's off. Now we are going to fold this like we did the other one. We're going to take it on the deck and put it over the boom again and try to fold it that way. It's like we did last year apparently. So that's what we're going to do. I'll do that off camera because it's the same as the main. Okay, so the Genoa is off and I took the control line and I tied it up. So then I just need to take this block off. And undo this ring ding. I would normally leave this on, but where I have to do the varnish, it just kind of gets in the way. So I like to take it off and attach it to the roller furler. Yeah, so I just put the block here so I don't lose it. I'll take I'm going to take the halyard off and attach it to the mast. Sorry for the crappy editing, but I don't have a mount. And then I just need to tie it up here on the winch. And that's it. I will coil that. Okay, so that's coiled up and attached to the winch. Do the same with the main, which is actually now the topping lift, so that I actually don't have to do anything with because it's already done. And the last thing I need to do to wrap up this is to take off the rigid boom vang. So we're going to do that and tie up the out haul. Nothing fancy. Move this out of the way, nothing too fancy here, just tie it up out of the way. I just got to take the pins out of there and take this off. And then we'll be ready to haul up next week. Okay, now time to take the boom vang off. So basically I just need to take the pins out on either end. I usually take the top one out first and then let it drop to the deck, and I have a cushion here to catch it so it doesn't scratch the paint. And that's it, it's pretty simple. However, this is usually kind of a pain because a lot of times it's locked in here because of the boom may be pulling higher or lower, and it's kind of locking the pin, so I gotta kind of figure out the right angle to get it out, but we'll get there. Not too bad. I'm using a hammer and a drift to push it through, and it's going through pretty good, so shouldn't be too eventful. So it's kind of hard to tell, but it's not going straight now because it's kind of got kinked a little, because now it's almost all the way out. So there's some pressure somewhere, but it should still be able to come out. Again, I'm the only one here, so I don't have a mount, so sorry you won't get to see it. I released the main sheet, got the boom to raise up a little bit, so now the pin just comes out. Famous last words. And this should drop. And then I get to do the same thing on that end. That end comes up pretty much easier. Just this end, that's like kind of a pain. So that's it. Okay, so that's about it for this prep for Haulout. The Genoa is off, the main is off, the shrouds are... actually I haven't touched the shrouds. Usually I loosen them up, but I'll do that the day of. The halyards are taken care of, nice and tight and locked. The sails we'll put inside the boat, and that's about it. And yep, so pretty uneventful. Can't wait to put this back together in the spring, but now once it's hauled out we will get to do the boat projects. Thanks for watching this real exciting video, but I just wanted to show you what it's like to really own a boat, and this is part of the life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.